All right, well anyway, I'm just gonna take a break for a minute. Oh, I guess it could have been worse. It could have hurt my back again. Guys, if you've been following the channel, you know that a couple weeks ago, I built my 55-gallon drum pizza oven, and it was nothing short of, dare I say, a raging success. But after I made said pizza oven, Kim looked at me and said, "Say, do you think you could bake bread in that oven?" To which my first reaction was, "Why is your voice so deep?" My second reaction was, "With the proper modifications, I believe so." Before I work on that though, I do want to address kind of a glaring issue here. And well, I mean, just kind of take a look around. So I have X amount of time to complete all of the projects that I need to get done around the house. And the amount of projects that I have to get done is Y. Like seriously, why do I have to do all this crap? So today I also want to address the mess that is the entire fire pit area. Actually, my whole backyard's a mess. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. Back there, yeah, where it flooded, it had actually dried up about 90%, and then we had a torrential downpour yesterday, right before I was about to start working on that. So that's always fantabulous. But anyway, I want to get this fire pit area cleaned up where we can actually enjoy this. And like when I'm out here videoing, it doesn't look so junky and nasty. It's a little embarrassing, to be honest with you. One of the most commonly asked questions whenever people see the fire pit is, "Hey, I love the way those rocks are out there. What kind of rocks are those?" Well, I'm not a landscaper by trade, but if I had to guess, I would say these rocks, well, they're white. They're white rocks with a little bit of a gray tint. It's my best guess. I would actually highly recommend that you, in fact, do not do any landscaping using rocks as the base, because when we bought this property out here, this fire pit area had already been built, obviously not with that fire pit. It was a combination of rocks and mulch and pine straw. And all of those things are horrible. We live in a very wet area. It's very windy here and we get a lot of rain. And the combination of all of those things causes either the pine straw or the mulch to come over into the rocks and the rocks to mix into those. And then the other thing with the rocks is we get tons and tons of weeds growing up in between them. And it makes it just a real hassle to maintain. I mean, honestly, they are fairly easy to pull out, but I just stay so busy that I run out of time and I can't get them all out of here. Until today, whenever I've just kind of had it and I've had enough of it looking like such a mess out here. Another problem that we have because of all of these weeds is I can't get out here and spray weed killer on them because of the chickens free ranging out here. I don't want them eating any poisonous, spray that I've put on the weeds. One suggestion that a lot of you made in the comments that I think is actually a really good suggestion is maybe pouring a second concrete slab and putting it up top above where the pizza would go, or in this case where the bread would go. And actually I think that's a really good idea. The main issue is I just don't feel like doing it. And it worked without it. I think for the bread it would be even better, and I may end up doing it later. So what I've contemplated doing on here is actually making this opening bigger for Kim to put a bread pan in here. Then I suggested to her, let's just make some artisan loaves in here. I guess is what you call it, is an artisan loaf. And I think that would be fine just as it is, and I think this is plenty tall enough to do that. I mean, after all, pizza dough is bread, right? One of the things that I do want to do that I think would help to create this more of a, to make this more of a oven environment is if I had a door on here. So I actually have the pieces that I cut off here. That's not gonna work, obviously, but I have the back piece. And since I'm so good at cleaning up, it's just been sitting out here in the rain. Anywho, this, I think I can cut a good door out of to go on here. So let's get started on that. Guys, I've been thinking, that's always a dangerous thing. I don't always do that. Sometimes I do. I've been thinking that we need a name for our little get-togethers. Like, actually, I have a name. You need a name. Obviously, the name of the channel is Haxman. I am Haxman. Although some of you know me by my secret identity. What do I call you guys? What do we call our gathering? Now the obvious answer is that I need to sharpen my knife. The obvious answer is the Haxmen. Hey friends, don't open up your package like that and lose all your screws. Statistically speaking, about 17% of you are women. So although Haxman would be cool because I mean, I do already have a dog named Storm and a dog named Havoc. I could be Professor Hax. Would it be, you know, like Hax people? Like, hey Hax people, welcome back. Or, that sounds stupid. What about Hax friends? You know, kind of like the Super Friends, only Hax friends. You know, kind of like Spider-Man had the Super Friends. I don't know. I don't know what works best. I want you guys to let me know. Let me know in the comments what you think you should be called. For a handle on this door, I'm just using a cabinet knob. Is this gonna work? Is this gonna hold up over time? I have no idea. So I understand that's probably gonna get very hot, but as far as I could think of, the only alternatives were either wood or plastic, and those would either burn up or melt. So I figured this right here, I can just kind of either grab with some tongs or whatever, gloves, some gloved fingers. Guys, while that paint's drying, I do want to talk to you about what is perhaps my most egregious violation of fire pit etiquette. And that is my injection molded plastic chairs, my
terrible Adirondack chairs. Listen, some of you guys have, you know, called me out on this and said that I need to upgrade my chairs. Chuck, looking at you. They start out this color, they end up this color. They crack, they break, they just don't last. Kim and I have been looking for a solution to this. So we have been looking at outdoor furniture, various types, what would look good out here, and we came across POLYWOOD outdoor furniture, and it's this recycled plastic lumber furniture, and we thought, man, that is the stuff right there. That's probably what we need to think about getting. Well, we went to the outdoor furniture store, we came home, and like 2 days later, I had this email from none other than POLYWOOD. They said, hey, listen, man, we've been watching your videos. Your outdoor furniture sucks. Would you like some better stuff? And I'm paraphrasing here, okay? And I was like, yeah, I would. So POLYWOOD, if you're not aware, was the first company to create outdoor furniture using recycled plastic over 30 years ago. And it's a pretty cool story. The owner actually did this and invented this in his garage. This was during the Make America Beautiful campaign, where it was kind of about cleaning up, you know, less plastic in landfills, less plastic in the ocean, stuff like that. And in fact, POLYWOOD recycles like up to 400,000 plastic containers a day. That's pretty awesome. Now, what's cool is they transform it into POLYWOOD lumber, okay? This is not that injection molded junk that you're guaranteed is going to crack and fade and break and just go to junk in 2 years. POLYWOOD is guaranteed for 20 years. 2 bolts, 2 nuts, comes with your 4mm T-handle hex key, Allen wrench, if you will. The only other thing you're gonna need is a 7/16 inch wrench. Let's do this. That goes in there. And, okay, I'm gonna put the nut on the back of the bolt back there. Wrench. Did I mention that POLYWOOD is made 100% right here in the good old US of A? I love that. I mean, it's made in America. It's a great American success story, and it's a great American product. I have 2 of these POLYWOOD pins. They just kind of fit right in there. Get the hole lined up good. And now, what, about 30 seconds later, and my chair is totally assembled and ready to be enjoyed. So I got the classic folding Adirondack 3-piece set with side table, and that makes these chairs easy to fold up just by pulling the 2 pins out, and then you can store them easily or move them. Take your POLYWOOD chair with you wherever you want. Let's check out the table. There you have it, guys. Total time to put together 2 chairs and 1 table. 4 minutes maybe. I can't wait to get the rest of them put together so that we can enjoy sitting around the fire and the pizza oven. I will put links in the description below so that you can go check out POLYWOOD. They are the leader in the industry in this type of furniture, and I think you'll be thrilled with them. I know I am. I've wanted these for years. Why am I relaxing? I have more I have to do. Ooh, it smells good. Okay, so the original plants that Kim had planted out here when we first did the fire pit. There she is. You took those plants up and you kind of transplanted them.
All over the place.
Yeah, some all over the yard and everything. So we're gonna we're just gonna beautify this again.
Beautify it.
Yeah. So tell us what we're doing.
Do y'all hear the frogs? Oh my gosh. So we got oregano, which is amazing, or as Mark from Self Sufficient Me would say, oregano.
Or as I would say, amazing.
So this is awesome. So we got oregano. It looks like, oh my eye.
Basil.
Basil.
Little basil.
Some purple basil. Awesome colors and textures.
We don't say basil. We're just kidding.
Yeah. Stevia, which is awesome. It's a natural, like a sugarified things. I don't know.
It's a natural sugar substitute.
Yeah. Mint. Really, really healthy mint. It's gorgeous.
So what we're trying to do here is plant what stuff that, for one thing, herbs. Edible stuff, and then some stuff that'll also keep the bugs away, right?
And things that don't need so much primping. That's not the right word. What's the right word, Adam?
So much attention?
Attention, yeah. I ain't got time for that. So I need stuff that will live with less water. This is a raised bed mix. Somehow there's some difference. I have no idea what it is though. Doesn't compact as much maybe.
Girl, don't you be using all that because I only got 3 bags.
All right, calm down, sir. I like to get my fingernails really dirty. I mean, they're pretty good right now, but...
You're disgusting. So I notice that you've got kind of, you haven't planted anything yet, but you got it all laid out there. What do you call that method?
Pre-planning.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't generally plant, I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. Sometimes I get holes in them. You figured out where you want everything to go, now you're gonna go ahead and dig it all in.
Yeah, you're not gonna help.
No, this is not a gardening channel. Very interesting. So, screws are too long. They're actually hitting right there. This is what's called like a turn button, and you see these on like window sashes and stuff. That's what I'm going to use to hold that door closed. Hey, I should also point out, just because I do something doesn't mean you should do it, because I didn't do this very well. Not my best work, but I did clean that up in there just a little bit. You know, I could have taken it off and probably done a nicer job, but it was starting to get, sun's getting low. And I knew I was running out of time to get this done. Sun's getting low and the bugs are coming out. What do you think, Kim?
That's
you
pretty
think
cool.
you'll be able to bake bread in there? I'll have to do all this with gloves on, but.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
Thanks again to POLYWOOD for sponsoring this video, for sending me this awesome furniture. I love it. Go check them out. Links in the description. Guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.